Where are you? It's 10:07 a.m. You were supposed to be here before 9! I've been pacing around this office like a maniac waiting for you to walk through that door. Is your phone broken or are you just ignoring me? Do you think you're above accountability now just because you smile and bake cookies during staff meetings? Are you even seeing these messages? This is insane. I'm running a business here and my staff thinks they can just disappear? You think this place runs on sunshine and nap time?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Johnson. I thought HR forwarded my leave form. I applied for bereavement leave. My mother passed away on Sunday. Today is her funeral.
Oh, great. So you're telling me the company has to grind to a halt because your mom kicked the bucket? Do you understand what kind of week this is for us? New client onboarding, quarterly projections, inventory audit, and you just vanish?
I'm really sorry. I know it's a busy week and I didn't plan for any of this to happen. I submitted my leave last Monday. HR confirmed it went through.
You think I care about HR? I run this place, not some clipboard-hugging intern with a policy binder. You think a Google Calendar block gives you permission to ghost your responsibilities? You left us high and dry. And for what? A funeral?
It's my mother's funeral, sir. I needed to be here for my family. I'm helping plan the ceremony. I'm doing the eulogy.
Oh, well, excuse me, Miss Martyr. You want a week off to light candles and cry over a box in the ground? Guess what, Sherry? While you're out there sobbing, the company is dying. And the difference is, we can't bury this business and start over. Let me ask you something. How many clients do you think care that your mom died, huh? Think our Q3 numbers are gonna pause themselves out of respect? Think the competition's just gonna say, oh, poor Sherry, let's give her company a break? Wake up!
I'm trying my best to keep things from falling apart, sir. I've prepared all the Q3 numbers in advance. I handed everything off to Tammy with detailed notes. I really thought I did everything right before I left.
Detailed notes? I don't pay you to write notes, Sherry. I pay you to be here, physically, in this office. But no, suddenly it's, oh no, my mom died. Guess I'll abandon my job for a week. What next? Taking sick days because your dog sneezed?
I didn't abandon anything. I just needed time to say goodbye to the woman who raised me. I submitted my leave in accordance with the company policy.
I am the company policy. Don't throw policy at me like it's a bulletproof vest. I inherited this place from my father, and he didn't even take off work the day my grandfather died. He signed vendor contracts in the hospital. That's commitment. That's leadership.
I'm not your father, sir, and my mother wasn't just some acquaintance. She was everything to me. I'm sorry if this seems like I don't care about my job. I do. I really do.
Save it. You know what I see when I read this excuse-filled sob story? I see weakness. And weakness is contagious. 1 week becomes 2, then everyone thinks they can run off whenever something feels sad. Suddenly we're all meditating in the forest and forgetting we're trying to sell things.
I've never taken leave before this. I've stayed overtime, I've taken weekend shifts, I've come in sick. I didn't think one personal emergency would erase all that.
Well, it did! Actions speak louder than loyalty points, Sherry. And right now, your actions are screaming, I don't care! This isn't a daycare, it's a company! A real one! And don't you dare think you can just waltz in next week like nothing happened! I want you back at your desk tomorrow. First thing, early, 8:59 a.m., or you're done! You hear me? Fired. Gone. One less paycheck to worry about.
I can't, Mr. Johnson. I'm not even in the same city right now. The funeral's in my hometown. I'm 4 hours away by car.
4 hours! So you're not just skipping work, you left the region? Did you even think about how that would affect the office? What if we had an emergency? What if I needed you to pull a sales report? What then, Cherry? You gonna email it in between sobs?
I thought I did the responsible thing. I trained Monica on the report systems before I left. I even offered to check email if something urgent came up.
You shouldn't be offering anything. You should be here. You don't just check in on your job when you feel like it. I don't care if you're 4 hours away or 40. Pack up your suitcase, wipe your tears, and drive. You've got plenty of time to make it here before the sun's up.
I'm sorry, but I can't leave right now. We're still at the cemetery. I'm with my father and my younger brother. I just can't walk out on them like this.
Excuses, excuses, excuses! You know what I hear? I care more about a dead woman than my living employer. Your mom's not coming back, Sherry, but I can sure as hell make sure you don't either.
I see. I'll be back as soon as I can, but I can't promise tomorrow. I understand if that means I'll lose my job.
You better believe you'll lose it if I don't see you in that chair. This is your final warning, Sherry. 8:59 sharp tomorrow, or you are out for
wasn't exactly a light conversation, but I think I really needed it.
Of course, I'm glad you reached out. I mean it. You've always been easy to talk to, and, well, I've known Carter a long time, but I've never been blind to his flaws.
Honestly, you're probably the only person I felt comfortable saying all that to. He doesn't really have a ton of close friends, just you. And sometimes I feel like everyone else just ignores the warning signs. Like I'm the only one seeing them.
I get that. He's good at putting on a show. Always has been. Charm first, depth later, if ever.
You said it, not me. So, how has he been since we talked?
Same as always, honestly. Still pretending like everything's fine.
God, it's maddening. I keep thinking maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's in my head, and then, boom, another stupid lie about where he was. Last night he said he was working late, but I know for a fact his office closes at 6. He's not even trying anymore.
I'm sorry, that's exhausting. I wasn't sure if I should bring this up, but something happened yesterday.
Okay, what kind of something?
Someone messaged me out of the blue. Her name was May.
May? That name sounds weirdly familiar. Wait, yes! May went to school with Carter, like from elementary all the way through high school. He used to talk about her sometimes. I never actually met her. We didn't overlap. We met in college, remember?
Right, yeah, I remember now. He mentioned her a few times back then, too.
Yeah, he did that a lot. Said she had this unreal body, like it was her defining trait. I used to laugh it off, but it made me feel gross. Like I was just some bland placeholder until he found the real deal.
He told me the same thing. This girl from my hometown, legs for days, insane curves, I swear she wasn't real, that kind of crap.
Oh my god, yep, word for word. What is it with guys and describing women like they're shopping for cars?
It's gross and weirdly possessive. He used to say their parents were close, so he never made a move, but you could tell he was obsessed.
So let me guess, he finally made that move? At some high school reunion or whatever?
That's what I'm guessing, because yesterday, she messaged me.
What? Seriously? May just texted you? Why you of all people?
I think it was the name thing. She meant to message you, but since Carter has both our numbers, yeah.
I mean, okay, but still, that's weird. Doesn't she know how to check who she's talking to?
Probably not. Here's the thing. I've been debating on whether or not I should tell you this, but I feel like it's relevant now. Carter has you saved in his phone as A cup.
You're joking. Please tell me you're joking.
I wish I were.
What the actual hell? I am not an A cup. I am a proud, balanced, completely average B.
I figured that wasn't the main issue, but yeah.
It's the disrespect, Alex. That's what gets me. Like it's not enough to cheat. He's got to belittle me while he does it.
Believe me, I'm with you. So, anyway, I didn't tell her she had the wrong number.
You sly little devil. That is brilliant. Let me guess. She spilled everything?
Pretty much. She was so eager to rub it in, it was almost funny if it weren't so awful.
I can't decide if I'm furious or impressed. Probably both.
I figured if she was gonna talk, might as well let her. You deserved to know.
Thanks, seriously. You've always been the only one around him who doesn't treat me like I'm invisible. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but at least I'm not in the dark anymore.
I wanted to check in because I wasn't sure how you were holding up. If you're thinking about leaving, I mean.
I've thought about it. A lot, honestly. But if you're asking whether I'd be okay, yeah, I'd be okay. I've got a good job, a stable income. And my parents, oh, they'd build me a second house if I asked. I'm not going to go crying into a pile of debt if that's what you're worried about.
I'm glad. Not that this situation doesn't suck, but knowing you'd land on your feet helps.
Same here. Just, I wish it didn't have to come to this. I wanted to believe he was better than this.
I know, I did too.
So what now? You think she'll message you again?
Probably. I think she thinks she won, so I doubt she's done gloating.
Lovely. Well, when she does, keep the receipts, and maybe keep pretending to be me just a little while longer.
I was planning to. If she keeps talking, I'll keep you updated. Promise. Hi again. I'm sorry. Can you remind me what this is about?
Are you kidding me right now? You're seriously going to pretend you forgot? Okay, well, I guess then I'm just gonna have to make it even more clear to you. I'm pregnant. Like, actually, medically, clinically pregnant.
What?
I went to the OBGYN yesterday and I am 3 months along. 3 months. That means this baby is real. This isn't a scare, maybe whatever. It's happening.
Wow, that's a lot to take in.
Yeah, no kidding. Do you know how terrifying that is, being pregnant while your man is still officially with someone else? All while you're still acting like you have no idea what's going on.
I don't know what you want me to say. I wasn't expecting you to drop that on me today.
Well, guess what? Not everything revolves around your emotional convenience. I'm dealing with nausea, cravings, weird smells making me gag, and I still have to convince Carter to man up and marry me before this baby arrives. And you're still clinging to him like some lovesick puppy.
May, you've said this before, but I really can't break up with Carter.
Why not? What is your deal? What is stopping you? You don't even act like you love him. All you have to do is tell your little boyfriend he's free. That's it. Just open the cage door and let him fly to me. You can move on. You'll be fine. You're not even that cute. You'll find someone else eventually.
This is starting to get a little strange.
Strange? You think I'm the one being strange? You're literally sabotaging a future family, a baby. You're holding on to a man who clearly doesn't want you anymore. Just because what? You're selfish? Or you think you'll win if you wait him out?
May, I really need you to pause for a second. I think there's been a major misunderstanding.
Oh my God, what now? What are you going to say this time? That it's complicated again? Just say you'll break up with him so I can move on with my life. I am literally carrying his child.
I'm a guy.
What?
I'm a man, a guy, a whole male human person. It seemed to me like you were under the impression I was someone else, so I let you run with it. I'm sorry for not saying something earlier, but I had my reasons for not making it clear to you before.
Wait, you're a guy? You're not joking. This isn't like some weird metaphor or something.
Nope, not a metaphor, fully male. Also, for the record, not dating Carter, not into Carter, not into guys at all, as in, I like girls.
Wait, I don't understand. Carter said he was seeing someone named Alex.
And he is.
Then who the hell are you?
I'm his friend. We went to college together. I'm the other Alex. I assumed you found my contact by mistake. You said Alex, and I thought, oh no.
Oh no is right. Why didn't you tell me sooner? You let me go on and on like a crazy person. You sat there all smug while I laid everything out.
In fairness, I was a little stunned at first, and then... you were really committed to the drama. I didn't want to interrupt.
That is evil. You're evil. You're a manipulative little goblin. That's what you are.
I prefer strategically passive, but sure.
Ugh. Okay, but wait. Why was your name even in his phone like that? If there are two Alexes, how was I supposed to know which was which?
Fair question, but Did you happen to see any of the other names in his contact?
No, I just saw Alex and clicked. That's why I texted you.
Okay, well, here's the thing. The other Alex isn't saved as Alex. He saved her under the name A Cup.
Excuse me?
Look, I don't know what to tell you. Apparently that was his way of keeping us apart in his contacts. You and the other Alex have the same name. He needed a label.
That's disgusting. That is so disgusting. Wait, so she's the one he's dating? She's the Alex?
Yeah, her name is Alex. We call her Lex sometimes, but her legal name's the same as mine.
Huh. Well, I guess that explains why he always seems so eager to meet up with me. If this other Alex is really an A cup, then that means I've got about 3 letters on her.
For the record, she says she's a B cup. She was very clear on that point.
Oh my god, who cares? Whatever size she is, she's irrelevant now. I need to talk to her. She is the wrong... Acting like this is some huge life-altering dilemma. Carter just needs to end things with her. Clean break. Done. He walks away, I raise the baby, everyone wins. You're making this 10 times more dramatic than it needs to be.
May, I need you to stop talking for a second. She's not his girlfriend. She's his wife.
Excuse me? What do you mean wife? You said girlfriend before. I distinctly remember you saying girlfriend. Huh?
You probably assumed that. I never said it. Carter and Alex have been married for 8 years. They have 3 kids.
No, that's not true. He never told me that. Never. He said they were dating. He told me she wouldn't move out, that she was obsessed with him. He said she was cold and distant and just using him for money. Why would he say all of that if she was his wife?
May, come on. You really expect me to believe you had no clue?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. If I had known he was married, I wouldn't have gotten involved. I'm not that kind of person.
Look, I know denial when I see it, and I also know what screenshots look like.
What?
You knew months ago. Her name is on the lease, on all the holiday cards, on every package at their door. And I guarantee you've seen at least one framed photo of their wedding. You don't just miss that, not if you're around regularly.
I didn't think that meant they were married. Maybe she was just clinging to the past. Maybe she was refusing to leave. He said she was delusional.
No, he's the delusional one, and he let you believe whatever made him look like the victim. Meanwhile, Alex, the real Alex, is already moving.
What does that mean? What do you mean she's moving?
I told her everything after our last conversation. I let her know exactly who you were.
You what? Are you insane? That wasn't your business. I confided in you. You betrayed me.
You sent me a bragging message about cheating with a taken man. I didn't owe you anything. I owed the actual victim the truth.
You're so smug. You sit there like some morally superior guardian angel, but you're just a snitch, a vindictive little troll who likes to watch people suffer.
If I wanted to see you suffer, I would have told you what else happened.
What else happened?
Carter's parents found out, and this morning they spoke with your parents.
What? You're lying. That's a lie. There's no way they know. I talked to my mom just this morning and she said nothing.
She might not have said anything today, but she sure told you by text several months ago. Your mom told Carter's parents that she warned you. She told you Carter was married. She didn't know about the kids, but she definitely knew about the marriage.
No. That's not true. My mom wouldn't do that. She would never throw me under the bus like that.
She didn't throw you under anything. She showed them proof. Texts, screenshots, timestamps, dates, your replies. She told you weeks ago to back off. You responded, and I quote, "She doesn't deserve him anyway." You want the screenshots? I have copies too.
Stop! Just stop! I can't deal with this right now. I'm going to be sick.
Take a breath. I suggest peppermint tea.
You ruined everything. This was going to be a fresh start. I was going to be a wife, a mother, everything I wanted. And now it's all ruined because you couldn't keep your mouth shut.
No, it's ruined because Carter couldn't keep anything in his pants. Don't put this on me.
I need you to fix this. Fix this! I don't care how. Just do something. He already has 3 kids? What am I supposed to do with that? How are we supposed to have a future when he's already tied down with someone else's brats?
They're his kids, not someone else's. And I don't know. That's your mess to figure out. I don't have the answers.
Oh, wow, thanks. Great help. So supportive. You're heartless. You really are. You pretend you care about people, but you're cold as ice. I hope someone betrays you one day. See how you like it.
Betrayal would require I be foolish enough to sleep with a married person. I'm not, so I think I'm safe.
You are so infuriating. Just give me her number. I'll explain everything, woman to woman. I'll tell her about the baby. She'll understand if I can just talk to her.
She already knows, and she understands perfectly. That's why she's filing for divorce. You're not gonna guilt her into anything.
Then tell her not to take all Carter's money. She doesn't need to go after him for child support and alimony. That's just cruel.
Tried to raise the baby on her own for a while, but it didn't last. She gave the child up for adoption, said it was too hard. Yeah, no kidding. As for me, I ended my friendship with Carter. We were close once, but the guy I knew back in college, he's not the man he turned into. You cheat on your wife, lie to your mistress, and abandon your kids? You're just a scumbag, plain and simple.